We have numbers on the outside. 2 more passes, and they might be able to get it in. She cuts it back in. Squares her shoulders, attacks that try line. Just loose there with the ball on that last little hitch up, but kept possession. Good counter ruck from Roger Williams, but they fell over the ball. You have to keep your feet.
Again, like you said before, it may not be any individual's fault. Go back to the coverage here.
Quick tap, Sacred Heart, keeping the pressure on that goal line. Can she race it to the corner? It looks like she's got the legs. Looks like she's in. Try, Sacred Heart.
I think it was number 10, Ashley La Salandra.
Excellent work. They kept the pressure up for the past few minutes down there, moved it through the hands, weren't predictable, didn't just always go to the forwards or forward. They got it out to their playmakers in the back line and were able to finish.
I tell you, that's been their strength yesterday and today. They were able to throw a longer pass than some of the other teams that I've seen here this weekend. Somebody's taught them a spin pass. They can go 8 or 10 meters if necessary.
And La Salandra has a great pass, and she's leading 12 and 13, just enough to where they're catching it on the burst. Brings the score to 10-5 right now. Sacred Heart in the lead, 20 minutes into the first half, and looks like Nicole Mutino is going to look to convert this to take a 7-point lead.
Another forward getting a glory chance at kick. Ooh.
Lead stays at 5. Sacred Heart 10. Roger Williams 5.
And again, we want to thank South Jersey Rugby Club for hosting this event. Wonderful rugby venue in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And the Philadelphia Women's Rugby Club for doing a lot of the work.
These conferences are unusual to me. I don't often see a lot of team conferences after tries in the try zone, but any extra minute the coach can get with the team, I guess, is good. Or the captain saying, let's tighten this up.
Different coaching philosophies. You coach people too. Some people are hands off, some are hands on, some are micromanagers.
Good crowd support, good energy from the sidelines. Friedman kicks it off, goes right to the middle. Sacred Heart back on the attack. A lot of passing, just not a lot of forward movement. Roger Williams pounces on the ball. Counter-rucked out of there.
Lost again in the loose. Sad.
Sacred Heart is disciplined in their approach to rucks. They have numbers on the outside. Just couldn't gather that one. Good hands there by Roger Williams. Allie Dykes on the attack. Cuts it back in. Looks for the offload. Now they're off and running. He's got numbers on the outside. Offload to 14. Missed tackle. Natalie Maloney still keeps possession. Offloads it. Out of our range right now. We can't really see what's going on. Looks like the crowd tells me it's a try. Try, Roger Williams. We'll get the number to you as soon as possible, but that was a turnover, and then Roger Williams stole it back, got it through the hands, found the outside. Good effort by Natalie Maloney to even the score at 10 apiece.
I'm going to give that try to Roger Williams, even though he's not on the roster.
That was good ball movement. Their skills are nothing to laugh at either. Roger Williams. I'm sitting here talking about Sacred Hearts, and Roger Williams said, hey, what about us?
Yep, that's the first display they had of good ball movement.
Looks like their first sub is coming on. Someone got injured in that series. Try and get her number for you.
Try to catch some numbers here if we can.
Coach Campbell working through his roster. Holding her arm or elbow. She looks to be okay. She walked off on her own power. Score tied up, 10 apiece. She can make this. She'll take the lead by 2. It is no good.
So 10-10 now. I tell you what, this is what you want, championship final. Trading tries. Exciting stuff, close game. That's what I want. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I want.
Gabby Reardon had the conversion attempt, just short.
Number 4 from Roger Williams came off.
Okay, so Kylie Flamma came off, and I'll try and get the number of the young lady who joined the game. I see her, I just can't see her number. So that's an early sub due to injury. Thanks for joining us today, folks. We're glad you could join us for this championship match of the NSCRO Final. 2014 national champion will be crowned this afternoon in just about 60 minutes. And we're all knotted up at 10 apiece right now with Roger Williams University in wearing the white with gold trim and Sacred Heart University in the red and black. It's been a great matchup thus far, and we've seen a lot of that from Sacred Heart. It was good on Roger Williams to secure that ball, but Sacred Heart is relentless in their counter-rucking. Roger Williams maintains possession. The way that you can disrupt a counter-rucking team like Sacred Heart is to break the gain line. That should be the primary goal, break that gain line, because if they're moving backwards, it's too hard for them to recycle around.
Yeah, I agree, and the ball handling is going to come into play here again. A little flop to the ground to try to win it, and there it is.
Referee's
Boom.
not going to like that.
And
Might
it's
be a card now.
Let's watch for hand in pocket, if possible.
And this would be repeated infringements. It's the same thing over and over again that Roger Williams has been guilty of. I don't see her going into her pocket quite yet. There is a discussion going on, probably saying something like, look, I told you the last time we were here not to do this, and yet here we are again. And
oh,
now
hand in pocket. Took a little while, but gone.
10 minutes. It was number 2, Siobhan Ennis, who got sin binned. She'll be out for 10 minutes, and Sacred Heart has the woman advantage, up 15 people to 14. And they go quick tap. Didn't look like number 10 was quite ready for it. Now they're on the attack.
Oh, good pressure from the center there, from Roger Williams.
So we'll have to remember the next time there's a scrum down and see what Roger Williams does. They've got numbers outside.
Now here we go.
Do they have the pace? Ball gets out to Natalie Maloney. Offloading, squares up to the tri-zone, and driven out of bounds.
I try to teach young players, if I can, that treat the 5-meter line like the touch line. As soon as you get there, start thinking about changing the line of run so you don't get bundled into touch. It's an automatic turnover. I mean, that was a great movement up the field. Shaman had to end with a little bump into touch.
Victoria Tansey had a good run there, got an offload from Maloney. Tansey took it, unfortunately got wrapped up and bottled up on the outside into touch. The substitute player that Roger Williams brought on is a tall young woman, so it'll be tough to get over her if that's the plan.
So Sinbin player is, I believe, Sharon Ennis.
Yes, number 2, Ennis. Maloney streaks down the sideline. Support is there, but the body position is not. Referee has advantage. Allie, get it out to the back line. Evan Gartner on the attack, comes back to the advantage. No advantage was gained. It'll be a penalty against Sacred Heart.
I tell you, that was a brilliant way to hold advantage, too. Let's see what happens. Outside, penalty advantage. You could probably hold a penalty advantage a little longer than a scrum advantage, depending on field position. It's kind of complicated, but it's the general principle of it.
Penalty was for not rolling away. Remember, Roger Williams is down a player right now. Let's see what they do here. Which means, now I don't know if this is their normal thrower. Generally speaking, number 2, who is the sin bin player, would be the person throwing this in. So I don't know if this is a replacement thrower. And
I think you just proved your point.
There's a lot of things that have to go right in this game. And both of these teams are more than capable of executing at a high level. And they are. I mean, these little mistakes come.
Yeah, but it's been a weakness all weekend for all 4 teams is the lineup. Even that.
That's won by Sacred Heart, but the pressure was immediately applied by Roger Williams.
Good maintenance of the offside line by referee Berard.
Good defense. That's the matchup today. Evan Gartner against Lauren Kostopoulos. Got the turnover, keeps her feet driving.
Nice ground up the pitch.
Good hands out there. There's some good body position, and that's an offside player. Nope.
Now what's going to hurt them here is the flat back line. Get a couple forwards out in the back line, and they're dead flat across the field. Even if this ball comes out.
Got numbers on the outside. Sadia Crosby took that ball up just a little bit ago, and she had a great game yesterday. Now they get it back out to the back line. Maloney to the outside. Does she have the pace? Can't get around the corner. That was a solid slide defense from Sacred Heart. Get the support there. Good. Arrive in pairs, and now they're out playing again. Cass Friedman takes the ball up. Quick ruck set. Ball's distributed. Front row player taking it on. Thought about passing and then said, wait, I'm bigger than these folks. I'm just going to run over them. Ball goes to the weak side. Cass, they have a gap. They have a 3-on-1.
Not much space to convert that 3-on-1. No, that was the issue. Unfortunately, forward pass. But I tell you what, I'll give credit to Roger Williams here. A player down, and they made progress. He must have gained, what, 60 meters since that happened? They're going to lose a few here, but that's only a scrum.
Yeah, a little confusion there.
It's okay, what a huge difference. You figure a scrum here, defensive scrum is going to get booted to touch. Roger Williams gets the ball back. If that was a penalty kick, gain 10, 20, 30 meters on a kick, and you keep the ball. Huge difference.
So it looks like they moved up a flanker up to hooker or second row, and now they brought their blindside wing in to be the strong side flanker.
Wow. Tell you what I might have done. I might have done without a one of the flankers, like maybe. Well, I don't know.
Well, now they're bringing their fullback over to catch it, to cover this kick if needed. And there's the kick.
They didn't go very far. Let's see how it works out.
Dangerous.
Oh boy.
Got away with one there.
Looking for the magic bounce.
Lucky bounce.
That's turning it upfield. I like it.
Good aggressive running from Roger Williams. Knocking on the door here for the past 5 minutes.
And what a great way to kill a sin bin, you know, by having possession the whole time, making yards up the field. Hard yards like that.
Allie Dykes with the ball, takes it up, breaks the gain line. Out to Sadia Crosby.
Sorry for the numbers thing here. The sun's kind of behind him, and it's really tough to see the number on the yellow. Advantage being held here, penalty advantage.
What do you do here, Pete? Go for points, go quick, run your penalty play, line out,
I'd have a set play. Kill another 30, 40 seconds, set everything up. I wouldn't go quick. You're still a player down.
I'm all about the points.
Yeah. Do you have a kicker?
Yes.
Part 2.
Ball kind of cleanly won. It's a good pick and go by Sadia Crosby. Ruck immediately there. Good gator roll ruck. Allie Dykes.
Trips over.
Opening, one move. Does she get it?
She tripped over her own player.
Penalty, offsides against Sacred Heart. You know, some people might think that's dirty play kicking that ball back, but the whistle hadn't been blown. It wasn't really intentional. She thought she was clearing space, and ultimately it gave her team a minute to breathe.
Yeah, if you do that before the whistle goes, it's perfectly legit.
It's been a really clean weekend. There hasn't been a lot of, dirty or intentional dirty play or anything like that, so that's refreshing. Set up their penalty play again. Presents the ball. Counter ruck coming. And ball stolen.
See, the support wasn't there right over the top of the ball. It came in on the side.
Not releasing. It's a fine line, folks, between not releasing and
the opposite of that.
The ball. Try awarded. Roger Williams.
There you go.
We're going to give that to the whole forward pack. That was a great effort. They've down a player, and we're able to go through several phases, got several penalties, able to maintain possession down there, and all the hard work paid off in a try and taking the lead 15-10.
I'll tell you what, that's sort of internal game management on the pitch. You know, we keep possession, we pound away, we make yards, we feel good. Oh, we're minus a player? I forgot.
Madison Newton was the substitute that came on a little while back for Roger Williams. Turns out to be a great substitution. She's disrupted a couple lineouts. She's good in rucks, and a lot of times tall folks like that have a hard time getting their body down, but she's doing a great job.
Now, when the hooker went off, did you say another front row came on, or somebody moved up to front row?
Somebody moved up to front row.
Bang, the kick through.
Conversion's good.
Flags up.
Makes it 17-10 in a game that every point is going to count. That was Evan Gartner, I believe.
Right. So you asked me previously, penalty kick down there, should they take it? I said, do you have a kicker? I guess they do. But guess what? They didn't take the kick.
Yeah.
They scored a try. I got a conversion. So I'm right again. Ha ha.
Notice that each of these teams, when they get down into the red zone, if you will, the scoring zone of their opposition, they've both come away with points. So that's a well-coached, disciplined, athletic teams on both sides.
And I think what I'm seeing that's a huge difference is that they're winning their own ball at breaks downs. The couple of earlier games, turnover.
2014 NSCRO National Championship event here in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Alongside Pete Hessler, I'm Matt Robinette. Thanks for joining us today. Want to say hello to Donna Campbell, wife of Coach Tom Campbell. We're all thinking about you, hoping you get better. Roger Williams has the ball. Good possession here. Allie Dykes, she's just a good runner. Good, strong runner. Penalties are starting to rack up against Sacred Heart. Now the talk is going to come to them.
The lady in the bin's the loudest. I like it. She's out of the game, but she's still in the game.
It's Siobhan Ennis. Number 4 was replaced, Kylie Flamia. She's standing right in front of me. She looks okay. She has ice on her hand. All right, after the chat, Cass Friedman kicks the ball into touch.
That's nice. That's a nice punt there. I like it.
Be a line out to Roger Williams. Breeze starting to pick up a hair here. Good lift. Oh, just off the fingertips, but they maintain possession. And it's stolen by Sacred Heart.
Let's see that backline movement now. Here we go. Support's a little too deep for her to give it to anybody, but what a great effort on her own.
There's no quit in the Roger Williams defensive side, but very skilled on the Sacred Heart offense. Got some punch runners coming. Tackle made by Maloney. Penalty.
I bet there might be another bin here.
Quick tap,
Nope.
not 10.
I mean, that penalty was similar to what just got binned, and it's kind of a nightmare to have to bin 2 people on the same team, but the onus is on the players, not the ref.
Good looping play.
Actually, I believe it was the second row that did the loop, right?
Coming back to an
Rachel
offside
Mazza.
penalty. Who was that?
Rachel Mazza did the loop. I think it was number 5. And that's great instincts for a big forward.
Sacred Heart on the attack. Kind of isolated. They need to get there. Let's see if it's just going to be a pick and go. It is. Good hard running, a little bit upright, but effective. It broke the gain line. Now it goes out to the
Numbers,
backs.
numbers.
Somehow got that ball out. They got it out to the wing. She cuts it back in. She got space on the outside.
Oh, it's good hardy defense here by Roger Williams.
Conceding the ruck and getting out in the line. Nice defense. Good tackling.
Woo!
Forward pass.
Forward pass.
Good aggressive tackling.
Halftime.
Quite a first half. That was exciting. That 40 minutes went by quick. It's 17-10 right now. Roger Williams on top. Anybody's game, really. And, two different styles. I bet you they were wishing for another 5 minutes down there.
Oh, yeah. Both teams pounding away at the goal line. Something tells me all the fans are going to stay here to the end.
Well, the next 40 minutes is going to be a real treat. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome.